Hi guys, so I've used my Samsung Galaxy Fold 3 just over a week now, and to be honest, if I'm going to use it as my primary phone, I would be disappointed because it fell short of my expectations, especially after taking into account its high price tag. And apart from that, I've also identified two of its sort of shortcomings right off the bat that would be major turnoffs for me if I were to use it as my primary phone. Anyway, if you want to learn more about that, then stick around. Alright guys, the two sort of shortcomings of the Z Fold 3 that have taken me by surprise were the weight of this Z Fold 3 and its battery lifespan. The Z Fold 3 weigh about 271 gram compared to just 160 gram for the Note 10 that I'm filming with currently. So that's almost double the weight, and it might not be a considerable weight if I'm sitting properly and hold the phone with my both two hands. But if I were to balance the phone with just one hand, then I can really feel the weight of the Z Fold 3. In fact, for the Z Fold 3, since it's an expensive phone and I don't want to drop it, it's really difficult to operate with just one hand without me feeling anxious that a disaster might strike me. I mean, I wouldn't dare use my Z Fold with just one hand if I'm in a crowded train or if I'm about to cross a busy street. But I have a small hand, so this might not be an issue if you have a bigger hand with long fingers. But for me, I prefer to operate it with my both hands so that I don't drop the phone. But compare that if I'm using my Huawei P10 Plus here, I don't mind using it just before I cross a busy street or if I'm in a crowded train. So that could be something that you want to keep in mind if you're thinking of buying the Z Fold 3. The second thing that bothers me about my Z Fold 3 is how fast the battery would drain if I watch YouTube. I mean, it's not going to be a problem if I'm sitting here in my room because I can always recharge it. But if I have to go out to work or anything like that, then I would need to ensure that I have a power bank to make sure that my Z Fold 3 would last all day. So far, I'm finding that even if I'm sitting here in my room, I would have to recharge it at least once to make it last the whole day, like from 7 in the morning to 7 p.m. So based on those two factors alone, I would have regretted my decision to buy my Z Fold 3 as a primary device, and especially if I bought it at full price. But unfortunately, I bought it at 10% discount and I managed to spread the payment over a period of 24 months. So I think that more or less mitigate any dissatisfaction that I have with my purchase. In addition, I did not plan to use my Z Fold 3 as my primary device. I still have my Note 10 here as my primary device, and I think I'm going to use my Z Fold 3 as my secondary device, mostly to do video editing for my YouTube channel. Anyway, as a secondary device, I quite like using it. I can multitask on it easily. I'll make a separate video on that, and I can edit my YouTube video if I unfold it. I will also make a separate detailed video on this, but so far I've edited two of my videos and I'm quite enjoying the process. Alright guys, so that's my review after a week of using the Z Fold 3. Before that, I was using my Note 10 and my P10 Plus, but I can no longer update my apps on my Huawei P10 Plus using the Google Play Store. So that's one of the reasons that I did get my Z Fold. But I think a cheaper alternative if you don't want to get the Z Fold is then for you to get two normal phones and to use one of the phone as your filming and editing device and the other one as your normal phone, because I did that before I have my Z Fold 3 and it's almost the same as having a Z Fold minus the unfolding screen. Anyway, if you are new here, my name is Sadon and I vlog about my life and my YouTube journey. Don't forget to like, to comment and to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.